I guess what we should do is we should start off right here, right now. So we are talking Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So I'm going to start off with, not surprisingly for me, but cinematography. I thought the cinematography in this, I watched it in Blu-ray. Well, not Blu-ray. I watched it in 4K IMAX enhanced on my TV, so it was the Ultra 4K, high quality with Dolby Atmos sound and everything. Beautiful. I thought the cinematography was beautiful. The colors, the saturation, everything was just vibrant. And for me, that kind of thing really keeps me within the story. Having good cinematography, having bright, vibrant colors, something that's going to keep my attention, is definitely something. So for cinematography for this, I'm going to go with a 10. Um, Adaptation, taking the Doctor Strange source material from the comics and making it into something palatable for the major audiences. Um, Doctor Strange is a little bit of an out there character when it comes to Marvel. I didn't know how well we would ever get a Doctor Strange on the screen, but I've got to say, Sam Raimi in this instance, he pretty much knocked it out of the park. He did a really good job bringing the character to the screen. I thought there was a few things that could use a little bit of bumping up, but um, I'd have to say for adaptation, I'd go with a nice 8 there. When we get to sound, the music that was chosen and the cues being perfectly in sync with what was going on. Whenever something that was going to be a little bit more horror esque was there, that heavy metal punctuation that Raimi is known for really wanting to put. Definitely worked out. I really liked the way that they did the sound work. The musics that were used were perfect. Everything I thought went together really well. There was a few things that I thought they could have done a little bit better, but I would say that would have to be a 9 for that. When we get to effects, a lot of CGI, obviously. Pretty much nowadays, everything, especially superhero movies, are heavy CGI. But I thought they did a pretty good job with it, so I don't want to knock it too much. But I just wish there was some more stuff where they relied on more practical effects nowadays, because I really love the looks of a good practical effect. So that is going to knock it a little bit for me with an 8. But other than that, very good. When we get to horror, obviously this was Sam Raimi's baby. While it is a Marvel property, it was definitely, and it was only a PG-13, so we didn't really get like major stuff, but it had Sam Raimi's feel to it. I definitely felt the horror aspects in there. So I would have to say that he did a pretty good job with taking a comic book and making it into a semi-horror movie. So I'm going to have to give him a 9 on that one. Humor, again, Sam Raimi. If you know Sam Raimi, you know that he is known for Evil Dead and Ash Williams in that character. That's his baby. So you know that he already has that very much that bent toward comedy horror. So definitely it had chuckles in it. I would have to give it a 9 out of 10 for that. Pacing, I felt that the movie went along at a fairly brisk and even pace. Very few jumps and logical assumptions needed to be made, so I thought the pacing worked out pretty well for a 9. Acting, Benedict Cumberbatch, I always like the gentleman who plays Wong. I can never think of his name, which I think his name is Wong, but he's really good. I think he's another Benedict. I think it's Benedict Wong, actually. Yeah, Benedict Wong and Benedict Cumberbatch. They're both really good. They play off each other really well. The newbie, Rachel McAdams did a good job. All the cameo people did pretty good. I really thought John Krasinski did a really good job. Obviously, I love Patrick Stewart, so him coming in was great. Haley Atwell, everybody that did their cameos, I thought they did a good job. So for acting, I would have to say that was pretty much another 9 for us. Emotion, yeah, it tugged at my heartstrings. There's a few spots where even watching it on multiple viewings, I was still tearing up and crying and feeling that kind of, oh my God, something's going on here type deal. So he definitely knows how to keep you invested. And overall plot, I'm I'm going to ding it a little bit because I personally wasn't happy with the whole thing of how they ended it with Wanda and everything. However, knowing everything that we know, and being that this is multiverse and everything, that doesn't necessarily mean that Wanda is gone. It just means that the current version that we knew is gone. It doesn't mean she can't come back. And we never really saw her, quote unquote, die on screen. So there's always a possibility she could come back. So for plot, I would have to give it another 9. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nines. So that gives us a total of 89. So for our first movie review for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, we have our plot at 9, emotion at 9, acting at 9, pacing at 9, humor and horror all at 9, sound at 9, effects and adaptation both at 8, and cinematography at 10 for a total of 89. So 89 out of 100. Pretty darn good for a first time showing here. Definitely a movie I would recommend. Definitely a movie I will watch again. Probably something I'll watch with my kids for sure. Definitely a good Marvel property, I thought. I know people are downing Marvel's Phase 4 right now, but I'm still a true believer. I really feel that, yeah, there's some issues going on, but what company isn't having issues right now? So why not just focus on the good that the company has going on and focus on the entertainment of it all? So I hope you guys enjoyed this new way of my doing the movie reviews, and I'll talk to you guys later. Ozzy. Hey guys, thanks for coming in and hanging here on Ozpinions. If you haven't already, please remember to click that thumbs up like button, and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, click that notification icon. It's over here somewhere. Not exactly sure where. Right about in here, but click on that and you'll get notified anytime I upload new content. Also, don't forget to check out all my other channels. I have 3 channels for Ozpinions now. 1 for sci-fi and horror, 1 for products and services, and 1 for superheroes and comics. Please make sure to check them all out. Also, remember to check out my link tree so you can follow me on all of my socials to find out anytime I'm going live or uploading new content. And if you haven't already, leave a comment and let me know what you like about this show. All right, I'll talk to you later. Ozzy out. Bye, guys.